have a drink? Why don't you have a drink? Have a drink. Hmm? Why don't you? Why don't you? Thank you. Thank you. You have a drink. Why don't you fix the TV? Why don't you have a drink? Why don't you fix the TV?
thought we were past all this, John.
That's okay.
Yeah, well, I don't think I can handle it again.
Sorry.
Oh, save it. You know, you're a mess. You're fat, you're drunk, and you're walking heart attack.
Okay, then.
I'm out of here. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I reserved a slab for you.
What?
A slab.
I have this particular one in mind for when they roll you in. It's old, it's worn in, so I think it'll be comfortable. Put your name on it today. That's what I'm gonna do.
Please stop.
No, you stop it, okay?
I love you. Are you coming back?
My stuff's here.
Well, you have to come back.
Fuller, come in. Good to see you. How have you been?
California National
Good,
Life Insurance.
good.
Yes.
I got an easy one for you. A couple of guys died in a car wreck outside of Vegas. The victim's brother was holding a key man policy worth $2 million.
What caused the accident?
He just went off the road.
Was it brakes? Was it drinking?
No, everything was pretty charred. The driver was clean.
Anybody see the accident?
Nope. Cops found him in a ravine.
So, you don't suspect anything?
No, nothing like that. Just dot the I's, cross the T's. You know the routine.
Yeah.
This ain't the LAPD, John.
No?
You okay?
I'm good.
Good. This guy, Weiner, his brother is one of the survivors, Melvin. He's a little off, but he's the principal beneficiary. You can certainly talk to him.
Joe Fuller, National Life Insurance. Very sorry about the loss of your brother, Mr. Weiner.
The insurance company tells you to say that, right? You don't have to say it if you don't mean it.
Well, I mean it, I assure you.
You want some breakfast? Have a seat.
No, no thanks. May I?
How long is this going to take? I have to be at work at 10.
Where's work?
West Hollywood Drugs?
Geez, I thought you'd be a painter or something.
It's just a hobby, something I enjoy doing.
So, you're a pharmacist?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I'm John Fuller. I'm with the California National Life Insurance. I'm here with Mel Weiner, policy 5374143, Weiner Minnow. You gonna be okay if I ask you a bunch of questions with this?
No problem.
So your brother, Ricky, he was a producer or something?
Record producer, yeah.
And did you know Leonard Minnow as well?
Lenny? Yeah, they were partners together. Lenny was a numbers man.
You didn't like Lenny?
He was a smooth-talking weasel.
What's all this stuff?
That's stuff from Ricky's office.
You mind if I look through there?
Please, by all means.
What are these?
Videos. Music videos. It's what he liked to do best. You know, they're pretty good. You should take a look at them.
Okay,
Can I ask you a question?
sure.
He's just a number to you, isn't he?
I never met the man.
That's his life's work. That's all there's left of Ricky Weiner.
Well, why don't you tell me about him?
What can I tell you? He was my brother. He wanted to get into the music business so bad.
He became a producer because it made him feel real important. He walked around like a big deal. A real big deal, if you know what I mean.
Morning, Ricky.
Hello, Lola. How
And he went to the same studio every day. You know, the one he eventually bought, Sound 3. His best friend was this recording engineer named Shaughnessy.
Ricky, thank God you're here. Yeah, I got a session with you.
More than I could ever give.
nice and serene. Okay, everybody, hold your breath. Yes! Home frickin' run! Lightning strikes.
And his name is
Ricky Wiener.
You really talk like that, huh?
That's what he tells me. Told me. Are you okay? You want some flakes, some fruit? I got some chips that won't give you cramps.
Oh, no, thanks.
Well, anyway, from that session, he went to Jackie James's office.
Jackie James.
Jackie ran the studio at the time, and that's where Ricky met Lenny.
Lenny, the Lenny you don't like, Lenny.
Bingo.
Yeah? Come on in. Ricky! Good to see you. I'll call you back in a sec. So, boy, genius. Did you bring me any more business?
Well, I got one session a day, and that's one too many. You're too expensive. Look, I love working here. Shaughnessy's my man. But if we can't deal, I go.
You're my fourth largest customer. I want you happy. This is Lenny Minow. Ricky Wiener. Ricky, Lenny.
He says I should take care of you. What's that supposed to mean?
Lenny knows his way around. Banking, finances, leasing deals. Lenny Minow knows them all. He did computers for the phone company, too. He's doing all the money from now on. Deals, collections, negotiating with you.
Will I do any better?
Look, I got a session. Shaughnessy's probably...
It'll wait.
Nah, Jackie, you'll want to
But
charge...
I won't let him. What terms you on with this now, Ricky?
COD like everyone else.
Well, would 30-day terms and lower prices make you happy?
Can you do that?
With a wave of my hand. Come with me.
This is your office?
This is hell, Lenny.
No. I like Jackie. But you know, the business is getting a little bit too big for him. I've been all over his books. I mean, if the guy bought some equipment, made some moves, he'd have something worth millions. But he wouldn't know how to run it. One day, he's gonna wind up selling it.
To me. So Lenny was doing his tap dance, and Ricky was sucking it right in.
It's like little kids. Like they wanted to be big shots, right?
Yeah. That was my brother. Wanted to be a big shot. Never grew up.
Yeah, I wonder if that was really them or that's you.
Mr. Fuller, that's really them. And my God, they had this whole, thing about it. They go to bars they go to bars 3 or 4 times a week to have meetings. They want me to come along with them.
I never did. God, some meetings. And then he'd tell me these stories about the women he'd meet at these parties, Ricky was a sucker for a beautiful woman. And in the music business, you get to meet a lot of them, apparently. He loved the whole deal. He loved the atmosphere. He loved the smoke. He loved the schmoozing. And he loved those beautiful women, let's face it. Maybe I envy him, I don't know.
That's not my style. But I keep hearing stories all the time. Lenny the Hustler. Oh, you got to hear about this Lenny the Hustler.
Man, I'm totally jazzed about our future, man.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Ricky, I have been busting my ass. Delivering newspapers, washing cars, babysitting, stereo hookups, computer odd jobs. Every scam and con I could think of. That's me. But all I ever really wanted to do was to make my first million. Retire on the interest by the time I'm 35. Spend the rest of my life sitting on a beach chair in the Bahamas, looking out at the ocean and checking my stock quotes. That's my idea of heaven on earth. Can you keep a secret?
He asks him. Lenny had a secret.
You know what Lenny's secret was? Lenny's secret was he wanted Ricky's money to buy the recording studio.
So that's what you think?
That's what I know.
I got everybody but the last share. I need one more guy with 50 grand, and I want that guy to be you, Ricky. If we buy Jackie out, within 5 years, the thing will be bought and paid for in hours. With my ideas and your talent, it'd be a perpetual money machine.
It sounds too good to be true.
Ricky, the only way that I can make my millions is for us to take him out.
Take him out?
He meant buy him out.
With your money, with your $50,000.
I've always been there for him. That's our family history.
Well, that's a hell of a family history.
So you gonna go to your brother? Partner?
Yeah, I'll go to Mel. What about Shaughnessy?
If he can afford it, he can come along for the ride.
All right, I think we can do this.
Great! I gotta go. Don't forget to call Mel.
So I gave Ricky a share, and they bought the studio. You never saw such happy people. Ricky, Lenny, Shaughnessy. The gruesome threesome. Nothing could stop these guys. They had their deal, and they were working it. Things were great in the beginning. Ricky even bought a house in Malibu. I used to like to go out and watch him do business overlooking the Pacific. It just made me feel so good. He just seemed to be so calm and so centered. He wasn't usually like that, my brother. He was on top of the world.
Okay, I think I got enough for one day.
Okay.
So, I'll call again if you think of anything. Here's my card. You give me a call.
Will do.
Take this.
Please.
Okay, thank you, Mel.
I'll see you out.
Anna? Anna?
Something more than I could ever give. You wanted to feel my kiss from the heart. But I only loved you 'cause you're gorgeous. Long, long sleepless nights, so unsatisfied.
No. 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 No.
Mr. Fuller, it's 9 a.m. I thought you were going to call first.
I got some sticky bugs. Now's not a good time to talk.
It's a terrific time. Come on in, have a seat. You want some orange juice?
No.
That was Ricky's favorite toy.
Yeah? Works.
As a kid, yeah. I don't know what happened to Tail.
So, who the hell is Cal Roman? No? Cal Roman?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's Ricky's banker.
Yeah, and he's CC'd on every copy of correspondence concerning this policy. You know him?
Yeah.
And?
He's a loan shark, Mr. Fuller. He suckered Ricky in and played him like a fish.
Really? Well, why don't you tell me about him?
Ricky once borrowed money from this guy, Cal, for some equipment. Then out of the blue, this guy calls him one day and says, Ricky, how are you?
Long time no speak.
I'm fine, Cal. How are you?
Good, really good. Just taking it easy. Mickey and I just got back from Europe. We took a tour of the French Riviera.
Oh, yeah? Who's Mickey?
Very special friend of mine. Real smart cookie. So, we stayed at this dynamite resort in Cannes. See, and they treated us like we were some kind of American royalty. The way Mickey had them waiting on us hand and foot. I don't know how she does it. Me, I'm just a simple merchant banker from Venice, California. Thanks, Mickey. You're about out of this loan. If you want to make another lease deal, you're pre-approved.
Oh, thanks, Cal.
Why don't we have lunch sometime? My treat. It'd be nice to attach a face to the name.
Cal, I would love that.
Thanks. I get the point.
Do you?
Yeah, you're really very thorough, right down to the last detail.
I think Cal Roman killed my brother, Mr. Fuller.
What?
Honey! Honey, this is Mr. Fuller. He's with the insurance company. Mr. Fuller, this is...
Madeline.
Madeline.
Pleased to meet you.
Don't spend it all in one place. Have a nice time shopping. Bye.
Okay, Mel, go on.
Cal Roman gets the insurance money.
All of it?
Yeah, but you won't find it in your files. Because Cal paid for the policy, I was supposed to collect and then give the money to him. That's the only way we could save the studio, he said.
Sure, but that doesn't prove that Cal Roman killed your brother.
I see.
I mean, if every beneficiary of a key man insurance policy was a murder suspect, the police would be very, very busy. Do you have any proof?
No, I don't have any proof. I got a big mouth. I got a big mouth, that's what I get, and it sometimes gets me into trouble.
I forget how to breathe whenever you are near. The ability to take a a breath of air seems to disappear. Can't remember my own name, seems I heard it just today. Let's see, is it Jeffrey, James, or Joe? Doesn't matter anyway. And I would love to tell you how I feel, but I can't recall how to speak. When I get near you, I forget how to breathe.
Something about this case just doesn't make any sense.
I thought you said it was a no-brainer.
No, that's what Bryson says.
So?
So, it's a key man life insurance policy where you put up $2 million on two guys. For anybody to make any money, both of these two guys have to die. You understand?
Yeah, two guys. They both have to die, $2 million.
Right. And then, voila, suddenly, both of these guys are killed in a car crash. Doesn't that seem a little suspect to you?
Odd, yes. So why aren't the cops in on it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And the guy who puts up the money just happens to be a shyster loan shark. The two guys he insures are, you know, a couple of wannabes. And the guy telling me the story is a whack-out brother. Bryson doesn't want to investigate. I mean, this thing right off the top of anybody's head looks like a double homicide. What, am I crazy?
Sure is a beautiful day. Nice time to relax.
I'm relaxed.
I'm relaxed.
Good. Then you can take me out to dinner and a movie.
Well, I would, except for the fact that you have to go to work tonight.
I'm back to working days.
You're back to days?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. Because that was always a little creepy, you working in the morgue at night.
But you don't think it's creepy me working in the morgue all day?
No, I'm just saying, you're such a great-looking gal. I mean, you working on dead guys in a morgue at night is kind of a waste.
So do you think I should look more like Jack Klugman?
I think it would be less of a waste.
At least for me.
Race me.
No, wait. No, I don't want to. I don't want. Come on.
Whenever you are near, the ability to take a breath of air seems to
Yeah, hi, I'm John Fuller. I'm looking for a Cal Roman. The California National Life Insurance? Sure. Hi, this is John Fuller. I'm with California National Life Insurance. I'm looking for Cal Roman. I'm gonna call you for Cal Roman. John Fuller. California National Life Insurance. Yeah. California National Life Insurance. Call back when? What? If he doesn't talk to me, then I can't pay him the $2 million that he supposedly owed. I can't. Hi. Hello? Hello? I got a funny feeling about this guy. I'm just recommending that you stop payment until I can at least talk to this Cal Roman.
You don't talk to Cal Roman, you understand? I just got off the phone with his lawyer. They said you're harassing his client.
You wouldn't talk to me. You wouldn't come and meet with me.
They said you tried to hold up payment.
Yeah, I said that because I wanted him to meet with me.
Look, Cal Roman represents a lot of business here. You finish that paperwork and be done with it. I don't need any more trouble.
Mr. Bryson.
Unless you have proof. Let it go.
Yes, sir. Roman wouldn't return any of my calls.
Doesn't he have to?
Why? I'm not a cop. I don't have subpoena power.
That figures. So what can you do?
Well, I did some checking up on him. I agree with you, he is bad news. There's no policy on your life, is there?
No, not that I know of.
Good. Then you'll probably be safe.
Probably.
Well, what do you want me to do? Want me to check it out? I'm gonna need your help.
Two weeks after that phone call, Cal and Ricky had lunch. I'm guessing Cal figured Ricky liked fancy restaurants, so they went to Montanero's. He had his mark pegged.
Good to see you, Ricky. Thanks for joining.
My pleasure, Cal.
My favorite restaurant. Big celebrity act.
Neither a bar nor...
Linda B. They say that prostitution's the oldest profession. It's the second oldest. Where all those guys get the money to get laid? They borrowed it. So, you and your friends are in the music business, huh? I like that business. Who would have thought there'd be so much money in it? You know, back in the old days, like everybody else, I had dreams of being in the entertainment business, too. It seemed very glamorous. And as you get older, you wise up. You make your money wherever you can. I like you, Ricky. I trust you.
Thanks, Cal.
This is my special friend, Michelene. Have a seat, Mickey.
Cal says you're in the music business.
Yes. Does that interest you?
Cal says you're talented. That interests me.
Well, you should come over to the studio sometime and see us.
I just might do that.
So you see, Cal was tempting Ricky with money and softening him up with his babe, Michelene. I am late. I got a cover for somebody. Gotta get to work. Can we finish this some other time?
Sure.
Why don't you take an umbrella?
It's about you.
Oh, I'm covered. Here, don't open it inside. It'll bring you bad luck.
So, how'd it go today?
I just talked to this guy on my case. And no, I didn't have anything to drink. And I may have even lost a few ounces. You want to smell my breath?
Uh-huh. Not bad. You gonna keep it up?
I don't know. I mean, just that it's a rough time of year for me.
That's right. It's been 5 years, huh?
Yeah, you remember.
Timmy needs a father.
Yeah, go over there and she can shoot me or call the police.
So I'll drive you out there.
Then she'd shoot you.
I'd take a bullet for you, baby.
You may have to. There he is.
He's a doll, John.
He's really grown. Looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks good. We better go. I don't want her to see me.
Why?
Yeah, come on. In her eyes, I'm still a lousy drunk. She'd probably have me arrested.
Oh, please.
It's just in your head, John. You don't know that.
No, I'm just not ready yet.
What? Paid off? Fired? What, girl? Why? Damn it!
Yeah, Mary, this is Fuller. Is Bryce in there? Can I talk to him? Well, yeah, it's important, you know. All right. Great. I'll call later. Thanks. I'm off the case. Hmm? Hello?
Johnny, did I wake you?
No. No, I'm awake.
That guy Roman you asked me about?
Yeah?
He's considered a big-time hood here in Philly. You with me?
Yeah? Yeah, no, I get you. I hear you.
Murder suspect 3 times.
Is that bad, huh?
Oh, he's that bad, all right.
All right.
Just watch yourself.
Thanks for calling.
No problem.
I owe you one.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah? No.
I came back for my umbrella.
Your umbrella? Oh, yeah, yeah. Here.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure. Come on in. You think it's gonna do you any good? I'm off the case.
Should I come back some other time? What, your maid didn't show up today?
We don't have a maid. Go on, sit down. You know, I think you're in some real danger.
That's what I was trying to tell you. I've been reading Ricky's diaries.
So, tell me.
Who's the kid?
Huh?
Who's this?
That's my son.
It's very cute.
Thank you.
Families are important, you know? Ricky had this thing about families. I mean, I was his brother, but he always talked about Cal like he was his father.
Cal grew up in South Philly. His own father
My
deserted his
father
family.
deserted our family when I was about 9. My mother, my aunt, my sisters, and I lived over our grocery store in South Philly. A small place. And like everybody else, we had to extend credit.
But then, if you didn't pay after a while, Cal was always there to collect.
And I collected every cent that they owed her. With interest. I learned a good lesson. You make people pay their bills, they respect you for it.
Yeah, I just got a call about this guy, Cal. It's not good.
I think Ricky was in over his head.
But nobody ever heard from him again. They were deadbeats anyway.
He trusted Cal, and he trusted Lenny. Then the first shoe dropped.
Hey, gang. I'm glad you could come. Please, have a seat. We have sort of a situation. We're into Jackie for 2 months' payment. That's 60 grand. But according to our original deal, he could move to take back the studio because we'd be in default.
You told me we were making money.
Yes, but I have sort of a cash flow problem. I'm 350 grand deep in receivables. I need 100 grand yesterday.
350?
So he says, we don't do something now, that's it, we lose the studio.
Which brings us back to Cal Roman.
Lenny wanted Ricky to go to Cal. This was about June 14th. Dinner at Montanero's. He's writing it in the diary. I got a veal scallopini and a check for $100,000.
Eat up, guys. There's plenty more where that came from. Here's to making money.
Yes, sir.
So with a new supply of cash, they were back in business. But first, they had to put an ISDN line in.
ISDN, isn't that new phone line thing?
Oh, yes. It's expensive, but it lets them record people in other cities, like Ricky would be in LA, and Lenny could be in New York.
Got you loud and clear, Lenny. Okay, way to go, team. Now let's
It's
pull the
amazing
trigger on this,
technology.
baby.
And it was the good times all over again. Everybody's in Fat City. They're doing their planning, they're doing their partying and their drinking, and of course the girls. And all this time, Lenny keeps saying everything's just fine. And Lenny had a way of making those numbers work, no matter what they actually said. Cal joined in, all very nice, all very sociable. But you know, Mr. Fuller, he would have a habit of showing them what a tough guy he was.
Ricky said that he carried a gun?
I saw it on him. He came into my store for medicine. Ricky said I should fix him up, you know?
You filled his prescriptions?
Yes. Nitroglycerin for angina.
Anything else?
Cal always carries a cell phone. I mean, I heard conversations with Ricky on the cell phone. He comes into my store and uses the pay phone.
So you could hear?
Like he wanted me to hear. I hear Cal talking on the payphone about this meeting he's going to have with his partners.
He went to get the okay on the money for the guys. He was bragging about his timing. He said the whole deal was done over a chess game.
They're in for 100 G's. Could go as high as another $500,000, maybe more.
Black Queen takes the white knight. That's your end game.
Do they know what they're doing? Does it make any difference?
Not to us.
All right, Cal, give it to him. After that,
Checkmate. That's what he said. Checkmate.
And the thing was, I told Ricky about the phone call, and he says it doesn't matter as long as he gets the money.
Then Lenny starts going crazy. Says he wants to buy another studio in New York.
We can buy into the New York company in a heartbeat. They did $1.8 million in sales last year.
Isn't that risky?
No, Cal says it's fine. We borrow against good paper and we use the rest of the money for expansion.
But what if...
There's nothing to worry about. Their books are solid, their clients are gold. We can't lose. You want a suite at the Plaza? Well, we're bi-coastal now, baby. Cal loves it. You'll love it too, trust me. I gotta go.
He starts making speeches like some sort of music industry guru.
Media is the California gold rush for the next millennium. And look at our client list. 2 of the 3 major TV studios.
He was always into some sort of scam. He'd even try to con the phone company.
My favorite, powdered sugar.
Hey, what's with the change of mobile phone numbers again? I hate that.
Wow. Somebody cloned my car phone again, ripped off the phone company for another $5 grand. I'll give you the new number. Fortunately, I still have friends at the phone company.
Speaking of friends, somebody saw you on a date? Hmm?
I'm gonna marry her.
No kidding? Congratulations.
Thanks. So, Sandy is going to move $400,000 worth of network sound work to us in the next 2 months.
So, their studio's doing network business, Ricky's producing music, and Lenny's having a big wedding. They were on a ride.
Hey, thanks for the gift, Cal. Mickey.
Spend it in one place.
I will. We are buying the digital sound systems I saw in Las Vegas. State of the art, man.
How are we financing that?
I just signed another $350,000 note. It's no biggie as long as Cal's still willing to dance, which he is. We'll build the rooms out at $400 an hour. We'll make it back in 3.5 months.
Just don't get us in too deep, okay?
The big fish swim in the deep end.
Their success was contagious. I mean, you know how it is. And even that receptionist, that cute blonde girl, what the heck's her name? Lola. Yeah. Even Lola got seduced by it all. All that happened the day of the wedding. It was all a great party.
When was the wedding?
Last summer sometime, June, I think. Oh, geez, I forgot all about this. Look at right after the wedding, that's when the trouble started.
What's the matter?
New York is crapping out big time. Their sales are down 1/3. Tim is off playing golf. You think he could at least take some clients with him? Donnie goes out on his boat and doesn't come in for 2 days. And Cal's not going away either. I mean, we're still into him for $750,000.
Well, I assume we have receivables.
Up the wazoo. Even with Cal's vig dipping into the profits. I mean, if we borrow the whole $1 million, the interest will be $200,000.
Wait a second, what whole $1 million?
How do you think I'm funding this? The equipment, New York. Cal and I have an understanding. I'm not gonna borrow the whole $1 million, but it's there if I need it.
I told Ricky to pull out. Come on, Ricky, these guys would kill to get what they want. Would you?
I mean, what do you think I am, some sort of gangster?
That's exactly my point, Richard. You can go to a bank like normal people. You got a solid business and equipment. Come on, I'll introduce you to my own bank. Huh? Ricky? Ricky?
But Ricky didn't listen.
Well, he sort of listened. But then he starts to get cut out of the business entirely.
Well, you never thought Ricky was any good with money anyway, right?
No. But then he was kind of just pushed aside. Ricky started complaining that Lenny wouldn't even take his calls. That really hurt.
It's important.
Need the cell phone?
Yeah, it's Ricky.
Ricky, he can wait.
Yeah, he can wait.
I think Cal had already set in motion a plan to kill him anyway.
Anna. This is Mel. Mel Anna. I'm working on Mel's case, or I was working on it.
I'm packing up a few things. I'm on a break. I'll be out of here in a minute.
What? Wait just a second. Stay here.
Listen, if this is a bad...
Anna! Anna! Anna!
Don't Anna me. Don't anything me. You go back to your freaking beer bash and leave me out of this.
There isn't any beer bash out here. Nobody's drinking any beer. What are you talking
I
about?
want to know. I don't care. I do not care. Where the hell is my blow dryer?
Stay in touch. I need you to believe me.
I don't have to believe anything you say. I've been hanging around here for 2 years with you.
What are you talking about? Believe me. I didn't say believe me. That Mel said believe me.
Oh, so what is this now? Are you on the buddy system, John? Is that it? So what am I doing here? I don't want to be your nursemaid. I don't want to clean up after you. Oh, God. You know what? This is your life.
Yeah, this is our life. What are you doing?
Although, you know what? I
What are
don't
you
think that
doing?
means anything to you anymore.
You totally lose it when you start drinking.
Look, that bottle of beer that you saw me with, I was throwing that bottle away, all right?
The place smells like a freaking bar. What, do I look stupid?
No, you don't look stupid. You look beautiful. But look, I haven't had a drink for 2 days. I haven't had a drink for 2 days almost. Look at my hands. Look at my hands. Look at my hands! Hold them. Hold my hands. Okay?
I'm not happy.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's me, Mel. I'm sorry, I forgot my umbrella.
Sure.
Jeez, John, I'm in the middle of leaving you here. You stopped to give this guy an umbrella?
Doesn't it register to you what's important? Does he know you were fired from the case? That you were fired before because you couldn't nail the drunken driver?
Drunk driver killed my daughter. All right, I was a cop. I went after him. It took, 2 years out of my life. I lost the family. I lost the... I don't want to yell. I do not want to yell about this. I lost everything. Till I found you. You stood by me. You're my friend. And I love you. I don't want to lose you. I don't. I love you. Besides, you love me. You can't stop talking about me. You love me too, right?
What?
Well, you're gonna have to find something to prove that it's true, otherwise it's just hearsay.
I don't need any proof, I just know it.
Ah, you just know it. That'll do it.
Well, it does for me. You want proof? Take a look at this in Ricky's diary, huh? September 22nd, see Lenny about refinancing.
Refinancing, that ought to do it. That should incriminate about 75% of the American population.
Just wait a second, will you? Just listen.
We take the $1 million you've run up in debt and refinance. Yeah. Spread out the payments. And we're gonna have to give him a piece of the company.
Okay. You think Hal will go for it?
Ricky Weiner and Lenny Minow. This is Saul Blackman, my attorney. Arthur Strichter, one of our investors, and of course you know Mickey.
I'd like to present a plan that I think is gonna turn things around for the studio and clean up the debt. And we're prepared to offer you a piece of the company, too.
Good. Now sit down and keep your mouth shut, or I'll personally throw you out on your ass. Go ahead, Mickey.
Thanks, Cal. Right now, the studio owes Cal $1 million. So we're going to form a new holding company with Cal in charge. Lenny's going to sell this new company a 30% interest in the studio, a controlling 30%, in exchange for the outstanding debt.
So the holding company gets all the assets?
Yes.
But what about Lenny's limited partners?
Well, let's put it this way. You're going from being limited partners to being very limited partners. Especially you, Ricky.
Meanwhile, you get to keep your paycheck, and you can still run the show. Or we could simply foreclose on the studio now, and none of you get anything ever.
Yeah, the question is, are they healthy enough?
Yeah. What about insurance?
We'll be wanting you both, since you're both in day-to-day management duties, to get a physical.
What?
Sure, the loss of either of you would be a crippling blow. Believe me, I know.
Lenny must have signed something. They're basically foreclosing.
On the studio? Rick, my mom and I invested everything we had into this. And in case you hadn't noticed, I was the one that kept this place together technically while you were out doing whatever the hell it was you were doing. Jesus, Rick. I wasn't just along for the ride here.
I think the ride's over.
Still haven't forgotten who owes who. Here. I want you to have this. Maybe it'll bring you more luck than it's brought me.
No.
You have to. This is still our studio. I'm not letting go without a fight. We're still partners, right?
Of course, man.
What about physicals?
That's when they said I should take out the key man policy and assign the proceeds to them.
Yeah, well, why didn't they do it themselves?
They're not what you would consider regular businessmen. They don't want to be investigated by insurance companies like you.
And they don't want anybody investigating suspicious car accidents.
Exactly.
What else?
What about the gal Michelene, huh? She said, Ricky, you better get out.
Hello, Mr. Wiener.
How could you do that?
It was all perfectly legal. You must know that. It's just business. Just walk away, Ricky.
What, so you think that this is her warning your brother that they're going to kill him?
Seems pretty clear to me.
Pretty clear to you?
Remember who we're dealing with here, huh?
You gonna take all day, huh? I think we got a problem.
Oh? You think so?
We got a system. If he plays by the rules, fine. If not, we got insurance.
We did right. We got insurance.
Sure. We got our paisan, got our long-standing relationships. Besides, an obligation is an
It's an obligation. These guys meant business.
What else? Anything else?
Right after that, Ricky's house burned down. And they insisted the insurance from the fire paid down his debt to Cal. Doesn't that tell you something?
Is it arson?
Well, they never found any proof. He was devastated. I mean, this was everything he owned, everything he worked for. And this was all because of Lenny's colossal screw-up. He knew the only way he could get out of this mess was to patch things up between Cal and Lenny.
Come in. I don't know what you know or what you think you know, but I got a pretty good idea why you're here. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm old and I don't have to. Plus, my field, my rules. I don't want to hear what you've got to say. But you listen to me now. Young men like you and yours are a dime a dozen. And I've been around long enough to remember when that expression actually meant something. See, I have old friends in New York, my paisan. Your friend is not the only one who couldn't make his payments. And this we know because my walls are full of their art. My garages full of their cars. My warehouses are full of their worldly possessions. Because an obligation is an obligation. You are never going to see your money back from that studio. That's it. So shut up and take whatever benefit you can from the associations you still have. Because you didn't come here to save your friend. You came here to protect your investment. So you're no hero. I'll tell you what you are. You're a loser. And you lost again. Interview's over. Now get out.
What about Lenny? What about your friend Lenny? What's he doing during all of this?
Lenny! My friend Lenny, huh? I understand he wanted to kill himself.
What?
I thought I'd help buy the arsenic.
And for once, Cal agreed with me.
So if he screws up anymore, he's not the only one who's going down. You understand? He's your partner. He's the only one who can do what has to be done to get you your 50 grand back. So you have to set him straight. You understand? It's all you now. You.
Okay, I messed up, man, okay? I thought I could pull it off. You could see that, right? If New York had worked. I could have pulled it off. If the money had come in faster, I could have turned New York.
You lied to all those people. They were in borrowed time. They deserved it. Is that you talking? Or Cal? What do you want? Huh? A public announcement that I'm a partner in a bankruptcy fraud? That I have lied and perjured myself for monetary gain? I do that, we lose everything. No, listen, maybe not. Maybe we go to a bank, we get a line. No. Why? That's not going to work. Because I went bankrupt once before all this. Oh, what is that? What? Maybe I should just take myself out. Huh? Make it easier for everybody else. Is that it? Huh? What, you still carry a gun? Shut up, man. Get out of here. Come on. Hey. It's not like you don't blame me. Just like all the rest. Come on. Give me the goddamn gun. I'll do it. Come on, give me the goddamn gun. Give it to me. All right, tough guy, huh? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? God damn it!
Wait a minute. You don't think that maybe, the two of them in this car...
What, that he could have killed himself?
Why not?
And my brother?
Yeah.
You still don't believe Cal was the murderer, do you?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, please.
No,
Look, proof. Lenny goes to Vegas to see Cal.
Christ, is this another one
Just listen. Lenny had a condo in Vegas, but that night he lent it to Jackie James. You know, the guy who originally owned the studio. And Ricky got this call to come to the condo. They couldn't reach Lenny. Ricky was really shaken. He knew what this was supposed to mean.
Okay, so you think that Cal was after Lenny?
It seems obvious to me, yeah.
All right, well, where was Lenny?
Lenny is shacked up with a bimbo at the Horseshoe.
And where's your brother?
You mean after he went to the condo? He came back to be at Jackie's funeral. He was very torn up, Mr. Fuller. He liked Jackie, you know. He was a friend, a regular guy, killed like in some gangster movie.
May he hear the prayers and supplications on our lips. May the words in our hearts find him and speed his son onward to the world of souls. And may his sovereignty reign forever and ever. Amen.
He said Cal was there, and frankly, he felt threatened. He was scared, Mr. Fuller.
But that still doesn't prove anything.
I don't believe this. You still don't believe that Cal's a murderer. I mean, Lenny's apartment, a guy dies.
I didn't say that.
You think he just goes, I think I'll die, and this guy's up on total coincidence?
I don't believe it.
It's a
I
total
didn't say
coincidence.
I'm not
That's what
believing
I'm saying.
it.
God damn it. Can I finish, please? Can I finish? Ricky flies up to Vegas and drives back with Lenny. He calls me from Vegas and tells me they're getting out. About time, man. I think you're doing the right thing. Then he tells me he thinks he sees Cal. Thinks he's been followed all the way from L.A. Hello? I didn't hear from him again until he called and said he and Lenny traveled for hours with hardly a word. He wanted me to tell Mom he loved her and asked me to take care of her. So what does that tell you, Mr. Fuller? That maybe he could see his own end coming? It certainly seems pretty clear to me.
even said they spent most of their time watching their tail. I think when Cal realized his goons got the wrong guy, he flew to Vegas and figured out a way to make the real thing look like a car accident.
That's not enough.
Well, that's all I got.
Kathy Allison, she's in the records department. This is John Fuller. Look, I called to ask a favor. If you could check something out for me, if you have the time. Yeah, it's a guy, I'm trying to close a file out on him. His name is Cal Roman. C-A-L-R-O-M-A-N.
You didn't need to do this, John.
I think Cal Roman murdered those two guys.
Geez, you don't give up, do you?
He had motive, he had opportunity, he's got a track record.
Really? You have witnesses? You got a weapon? Confession? Fingerprints? Do you have anything?
I got a list of 5 policies bought and paid for by Cal Roman. Never up front, always indirect. He's putting the money up. 3 of the 5 beneficiaries on these policies are already dead. And what's worse, I'm given the investigation of these cases. Through you. And the name Cal Roman, I've never seen it before. Made no connection.
Well, maybe you weren't sober long enough to notice.
Maybe that's why I was given the cases.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, pretty smart, Bryson. Maybe you're in on it, huh? 10, 15% cut? What?
I process claims. I'm not a cop. Nobody has ever come to me with proof of anything.
I'm gonna nail him. I'm gonna nail him, and if I have to, I'll nail you.
Him? You're gonna nail him? Roman? He's dead. You didn't hear this? He had a heart attack last night. He's dead, Fuller. Get over it. Get out of here. I don't want to see you in here again. You understand? Get out.
I had him, man. I just needed more time.
You cracked the case. You're back in form. Move on.
No, it's not that. It's now I'm a nut. It's back to being Mr., drunk. A bum. You know what I need? I need an autopsy.
Really? I was just thinking your color looks so good.
No, there's an insurance report on Roman, right?
Yeah?
I can get it. You can help me with it.
I suppose. Why?
I need it.
It'll cost you.
Cost me what?
Well, better than this.
No, that's too great a price to pay.
Oh, well, then forget it.
Oh, come on. Okay. Findings of nitroglycerin in the heart stream.
Section B, line 12.
DH7.
Mm-hmm. The hydromethyl 7.
Well, what is that?
He was having sex problems.
No kidding.
Mr. Fuller,
How are you?
what do you want?
Well, Cal Roman is dead.
Yeah, so I heard.
And information. His name is on 5 different policies. 3 of those 5 policy holders are dead as well.
So he killed others besides just my brother, huh?
Apparently so.
Oh, that son of a bitch. Come on in.
Thank you. So there'll probably be an investigation, and whoever's connected with this will be brought to justice.
Mr. Fuller, I mean it. I want to thank you.
You're welcome. But Mel, you don't mind if I ask you just a few more questions?
Why? What else is there?
Well, you told me once, if you remember, that you used to fill Cal Roman's prescriptions exclusively. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I value my life. I didn't want there to be any mistakes, you know?
I looked into Cal Roman's autopsy.
So?
They found traces of a chemical called dihydromethyl 7.
You testing me? I passed a pharmacy exam years ago. You want to see the degree?
Well, it's a chemical compound usually found in male potency drugs.
Okay, if you say so.
And if this compound somehow found itself into somebody's usual heart medication, it could cause cardiac arrest.
So, what's your point?
Did Cal Roman ask you for a male potency drug?
Mr. Fuller, I'm a pharmacist. I fill out 1,000 prescriptions a day.
Wait a minute, didn't you just say that you filled his prescriptions exclusively? For fear of losing your own life?
Where are you going with this? You think I gave him a potency drug so he'd, what, screw himself to death? That's your idea of humor?
No, I think you mixed traces of this chemical compound into his usual dosage of nitroglycerin, and you caused him to have a massive coronary attack. I think that you killed Cal Roman, believing that he killed your brother.
Fine. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. I guess that's yours, huh?
What about this?
I don't know. What's this? A vial? What?
Yeah, it's a vial I had analyzed. In it, I found traces of this compound mixed with nitroglycerin.
Okay, look, I've had it. I gotta get out of here. Come on, I'm busy.
It's got your fingerprints on it. And Cal Roman's. Exclusively.
Maybe a doctor prescribed it.
No doctor in his right mind would prescribe this medication for a man with a heart condition. You prescribed it, Mel. You prescribed it, you filled it, you killed Cal Roman, believing that he killed your brother.
You ever lose anybody close to you? Like a relative or a family member in an accident?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Then you'll know the strangest thing, in addition to everything else you feel, are those memories. Where do they come from, huh? You know what I remember about Ricky? Banana splits. This kid comes home. He's 7 years old. All his friends have had a banana split, and he says to me, "Hey, Mel, what's so great about a banana split? You take a banana, you split it." What's that? Why is that a great dessert? So I buy my baby brother his first banana split. 3 scoops of ice cream. Pineapple, strawberries, hot fudge, whipped cream, and a cherry on the top. And he eats the whole thing. He gobbles it down. He's got this smile on his face. There's whipped cream and hot fudge all over it. And he says, "Thanks, Mel. Now I know what a banana split is." And you know what? That night, you know what happens? He throws up. All over the house, he just throws up. But he knew what a banana split was, and he knew that his big brother bought it for him. He wanted to be a big shot, that's all. He wouldn't harm a fly. And for that, he gets killed. For no reason whatsoever. And I'm sorry. It's not fair. And I don't think a guy should get killed for that, do you?
You made a mistake, Mel.
What?
You made a mistake. Cal Roman didn't kill your brother. A little more investigating turned up an eyewitness.
Harlan Brown, a farmer outside Barstow, didn't want the trouble, so he didn't report it. Then he got scared and...
Filed a police report, we found it. Barstow, 2 guys in a car. Interstate 26, 90 miles an hour swerved to miss an animal, went into a ravine. Car burst into flames. You want to read the report?
I'm not really interested, okay?
Officer, were there any other vehicles involved? Brown, no. Sir, there was nothing else on the road. Hardly ever is that time of day. Cal Roman didn't kill your brother, no. As good or as bad as he was, he didn't kill your brother.
What about the others? What about the others?
Well, as bad as it looks, and it does look bad.
It's purely circumstantial. I gotta call That's it. I'm sorry.
Well, it has nothing to do with me.
Detective Beckner? John Fuller here. Oh, hi. No, it's been a long time. Yeah, I'm calling something in. So, Bryson is indicted on 2 counts.
Yeah, you told me, John. So there they are.
I don't know what I'm gonna say to her.
You will think of something.
Him, I haven't seen him in a year.
Kids have a different sense of time.
All I thought about was killing the guy that ran my daughter down.
Yeah, and you didn't.
Yeah, but I wanted to. I was obsessed, just like this guy Mel. I could have done what he did.
Focus. Timmy's here. He's waiting to see you.
You're right. And when you're right, you're really right. I'm gonna go play. Timmy! Timmy!
I hate to break it to you.